toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And the Trojans get the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Under fire. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though. And
the Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Ncaa. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for room. It's Price. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Rushes on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch called for and made. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
They'll run the counter. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play. Johnson looking to throw.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense might bring the house here. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Buys a little extra time. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The inside handoff. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for his man. Complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. One more snap coming before halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Absolutely perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Sooners decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll pass. Bring in the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback will keep it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. He just couldn't quite get there.
Okay, ready? And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Let's go! Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Johnson wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Fires to the big fella. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Flying out to the left. At the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They just keep firing. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. The short hands, it's Cook. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line getting set on second down. The offense changing the play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game. And that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
Man, this defense, that is just what they needed. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end.
Man, I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.